Oh, that is one of my favorite Will Hoge songs. He's the songwriter behind #1 hits like this one for Eli Young Band's Even If It Breaks Your Heart. But the first time I heard you sing it, I can honestly say it almost brought me to tears. You're such an amazing artist. I love you, Will. I'm so glad you're here.
She's not just saying that. She said to me, she goes, Carole, I almost cried.
It was so good. So very good. Because I know that's your story.
It is.
That's your story
It's
growing
a true
up
story.
here. Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Now
Right?
I'm going to cry.
Don't cry. It's
No,
okay.
don't cry. But maybe a little.
It'd be super uncomfortable.
So great.
Well, you've got a new album coming out. It's coming out this Friday.
It
You're
is.
playing at the Opry tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're so glad you made time for
I
us today.
appreciate you having me. Of
Yeah,
course.
tell us about this album, what you got in, what you put into it. Is it going to make me cry?
No, I'll tell the simple story. It was great. I mean, I produced it myself, put a great band together. We worked at a great studio here in town, worked on the songs for a long time, and it was a real labor of love for everybody involved, and I think it comes through in the recording because I can't wait for people to hear it.
When you were trying to choose the songs to go on this album, how many did you have to choose from, and how do you narrow it down?
I don't do the thing where, I hear these guys and girls say, well, we had 50 songs.
Right.
To me, if you have 50 songs, you should have about 4 albums. So, I mean, as an independent artist, to me, it's more important to try to get all of those things that are worthwhile out. They tend to group themselves together, songs kind of come and go and find their little peer group, and then you record them and put them out, and then go record the other ones and put them out too.
You've had such success. I imagine it's got to be pretty liberating for you to be able to just kind of go, okay, I'm just going to kind of do it the way I feel I should do it, instead of maybe some external forces guiding you a little bit.
That's the true measure of success for me. I mean, there's always going to be people that are more commercially successful or sell more tickets or sell more records or whatever those things are, and those things are great. I'd love to do more of all of those, but at the end of the day, I get to do this how and when and why I want to do it, which is, that's a pretty big success for me.
Yeah, I would think that would be everything. And Sheryl Crow's on this album.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Talk to us
she's
about
she's just one of the greatest people I've been around. She's incredibly kind. I mean, just as a human, as a mother, as a friend, and then couple that with one of the greatest singers on the planet, one of the greatest producers on the planet, one of the greatest musicians on the planet, and she's just been really supportive of what I've done over the years. And so when I called her, I was really nervous, and she said yes, and didn't really bat an eye, and we spent the day.
Did you hang up, go, wow, that was easier than I thought?
Yeah, like, do you want to sing on every song? You want to sing on every record?
For what?
Duets album that's coming out next.
She doesn't know it yet.
So one of the songs you're doing is 17. True Story?
True Story, yeah. And that kind of came, I'd gotten in a spot before I started making this record that I just wasn't sure what I wanted to say or how I wanted to do it. And my kids had started a band and practicing in my garage. They were 9 and 6 at the time. And they, as I watched and listened, they just are out there playing for the love of it. They don't know what they're doing. They're just making up stories and singing songs. And it was such passion and joy. I watched them, and then it made me think back to being 17 when I was a kid and got a guitar and wrote
Having
that
that
song
kind of
that night.
purity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
pure
go.
joy.
All right,
We
he's
love it.
gonna
We're excited
perform
for
it.
you.